So I was wondering if you would be interested in guiding us through something so we can have an experience of it as well.
Okay, all right. Well, I'd love to. Well, let's start at the very beginning, shall we?
Okay.
And I'll invite anyone who's listening to please don't do this if you're driving a car. But if you're wanting to participate in this practice, to establish a comfortable upright seat. Now that can be in a chair. You don't have to be sitting on the floor in full lotus to practice pranayama. You can sit in a chair, but if you're sitting in a chair, just please make sure that your feet are flat on the floor. And if you're sitting on the floor, then it is a really useful idea to prop either side of your legs with a cushion or a couple of yoga blocks so that you feel your seat is really steady. And now invite your spine to rise really easefully from the pot of the pelvis. You can bring your hands to rest in your lap. Relax your shoulders. And we'll commence this practice with a pranic palate cleanse, that amazing reset breath. Everyone exhale completely. Always start on an exhalation. Come to it empty. And now take a big boisterous inhale through your nose. Hold on to that. Take a second top up inhale. Feel the lungs are maximally full and exhale slowly for 4, 3, 2, 1. Again, inhale once. Inhale twice. Long, slow exhale. 4, 3, 2, 1. And again, inhale once. Inhale twice. Exhale slow as you can. Please take 2 more rounds of that breathing pattern on your own. You can stretch out the exhalation even beyond that 4 count. And at the end of your second self-guided round, bring your tongue to rest flat against the roof of your mouth and allow your jaw to relax. If you're not comfortable closing down your eyes, you can have your eyelids just down at half mast. But regardless of what you have elected to do with your eyes, can you send your eye gaze just down in the direction of your nose tip, where you imagine the tip of your nose to be, without any strain or tension, just gentle but steady eye gaze. And come to meet your breath. Moving the breath very calmly and slowly in and out through your nose. Allow your awareness to remain within the spaces of your nostrils. As you feel the movement of air, the cool air entering your nose, and the slightly warmer air as it leaves your nose. Encourage the lower borders of your rib cage, the sides and the back of your rib cage to lift and spread as you inhale. And allow your belly to soften and expand to welcome the in-breath. As you exhale, feeling a very subtle hugging of your awareness back toward the midline. And allow yourself to be steady in this space. Inhabit this pattern. The rise and expansion of the inhale, the soft descent of the exhalation. Begin to very subtly hug your windpipe toward the back of your throat in exactly the same way that you would if you were attempting to fog up a mirror. But keep the air moving in and out through the nose. Allow the subtle hug of the windpipe to narrow the aperture of the airway, creating a soft resistance to the movement of the breath, lending the breath the familiar sound and texture of the ujjayi. Using the sound of the ujjayi to help you create a smoother, deeper, and longer breath. As the sound and the texture of the ujjayi become slower and more velvety, notice the breath itself taking on these same qualities. Moving the breath very slowly, very smoothly, very deeply, and very evenly. Remaining very conscious of the sensation of the breath. And allowing everything else to fall away. The end of your next exhalation, letting go of that pattern of awareness, rubbing the palms of your hands together really vigorously, feeling that friction generating a lovely warmth in the palms of the hands, and gently pressing the palms over your closed eyelids. This is another form of vagal reset, stimulating something called the ocular cardiac reflex, which lowers blood pressure, lowers heart rate. And then blink your eyes open into the warm darkness behind the palms of the hands, noticing the light entering via the spaces between your fingers. Bringing your hands to rest back on your lap slowly as you gently reintroduce your attention to the room. And pausing here to notice how you have arrived in this moment after a short practice. And perhaps reminding yourself that that connection to your breath is there anytime you choose to turn back and look at it, anytime you choose to make that conscious connection. Thank you.